Welcome back to the 420 Tarot Lounge. My name's Friday, your reader and host. I want to thank all my new subscribers, and I want to thank each and every viewer for joining me here. Our energies have synchronized, or our frequencies have harmonized, and that is what's brought you to my channel. My readings are timeless for entertainment purposes only, and they are general energy readings. So let's see what Sovereign is wanting. What sign or signal or noise? Okay. Two of Pentacles. That just kind of jumped out, eh? Two of Pentacles. I got two cards here. The Tower and the Two of Swords. Okay. Okay, so balance. Oh boy. This is going to be a different kind of read. I need three more cards here, Sovereign. Three more cards, please. Three of Pentacles. The Empress. One more card, one more card. And the Eight of Wands. Oh, I should move that up so you can see it. Okay, have you ever, and then we have the Lovers on the bottom. So, have you ever heard the song Down at the Crossroads? Okay, so I feel like there's a crossroads here. You are torn between being a player in the game that is now being presented to you, or possibly you are choosing, or you have the choice to step out of that game, or to avoid it, or to, what do you call that? Not participate. There's also maybe even a we got Lovers. So this is like oh, and the Wheel of Fortune underneath it. So this is like I think you're torn. You're torn between two lovers, or you're torn between two, maybe two jobs. Maybe you have two boyfriends, like two lovers. And maybe you're, that could be it too, where especially now the holidays are coming up. So it's like, do you spend time with this person or do you spend time with this person? So if you come from a broken home, we'll say, like your parents are divorced, do you go and spend the day with your mom, or do you go and spend the day with your dad, or how do you do that? This is, but I don't feel like it's as trivial, and I say trivial in the most respectful manner. It's not as trivial as that. Whatever decision you make here could either make or break your tower. Okay? And whatever decision you make there, I think that you are, you're wanting to show it off. I say show it off, but you're wanting to make it known that how you, in what capacity you are participating. And I think you're doing that so that people understand that you are not willing to jeopardize your karma. Okay. So when I said you're torn between two lovers, you could potentially be married, and then you have your side person. Um, and I wonder, does your side person know? Does your side person know that you're married? Okay. This could be your spouse, and the side person doesn't know about you. 9 of Swords. I feel like they've probably thought, maybe because of the behaviors, that okay, so these three, 3 or 2. This one wanted to flip over right away. 10 of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. Okay, so there's a lot at stake. There's a lot at stake when this tower falls. Okay. There's a lot at stake, and it's going to be very charged. And again, we have the High Priestess at the bottom. The High Priestess is here. Or Junon is the High Priestess. They just call her that in this Swiss deck. This tower, so whoever is the offending party here, whether that's you or your spouse. So if you have an inkling that your spouse is having an affair or doing something that they shouldn't be doing, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're having an affair. Maybe they're doing something that jeopardizes your security in some way. I'm seeing that here. It may not be that they're infidelity. It may be, they could be gambling. They could be gambling and not seeing the damage that they're doing. I think that you have been, or some, if you are the offender here, somebody has clued into what's going on. Double High Priestess here. Somebody's clued into what's going on. And I think that I don't want to call this an intervention, but I think they're going to bring it out. They're going to bring it up to you. Or you're going to bring it up to them. So, like I said, I'm getting like the two sides here on how this might work out. But it feels like there is a lot at stake. Not just the marriage, but I feel like there could be like assets at stake, um, um, debts, loans, even. This here is money and court documents and, that kind of thing. Legal stuff. No, I don't want that deck. I want this deck. Okay. Any additional clarity or advice? Advice, sovereign, advice, justice. Okay. Anything additional you want to add to that? King of Swords. Law and Order. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, and then we have the Empress on the bottom of this one. So your advice is to stay grounded. If you are the one that is being infringed upon, stay grounded. Yes, there's a lot at stake here. You need to be aware of what is detrimental to your, I want to say your survival. But like I said, this Ten of Pentacles is court documents. It's legal money, like stocks and bonds, property, that kind of thing. Justice and the King of Swords. I've said it over and over and over again. The King of Swords is law and order. He's like a judge, a sheriff. Very rule based. And then this Justice card. Wow. Okay, so your advice is, if you are the uh, if you are the recipient of the shitty end of the stick here, then and you realize that there's a lot at stake, and that I feel like your attitude towards what's going on is going to play a big role in how this plays out. So this Queen of Wands is saying to me, keep your head. Um, let your intuition guide what you are going to do next. Now, if you are the one that's the gambler, or the one that's being the bad, like the negative impact on this, I feel like your advice here is that you have to be you have to be ready to take the consequences, whatever they are. So you know, you may lose all your money, or you may lose your property, you may lose your marriage, you may you have to be prepare yourself. If you continue on this path, this is potentially what's going to happen. Again, my readings are timeless, for entertainment purposes only, and this message is for both halves of this. And because I feel like there is there's a deep passion here, and I want to say this is like I don't think it's like cheating or infidelity. I feel like this is more of doing things or doing something that is detrimental to the future of the security of the relationship. So, for the person that is affected by this, by no action of their own, you have to be prepared to bring it to the forefront. You have to be prepared to this Justice and King of Swords here. This could also be like if you don't it, if you continue to, like, you're saying to the person, if you continue down this path, then we are going to end up ending this, okay? And it's going to be messy. And it's not going to be messy because you want it to be messy. It's going to be messy because they've made a big mess behind your back. If you are the person making the mess, you are being told to prepare for a big loss. And that loss is not just material. I think it could even be your spouse. Okay? So there's your little caption. There is I feel like there's still time to prevent or to mitigate the damage, but you have to be willing to work on it. And I think that's on both sides. Like, one has to support, there has to be support back and forth if you really want to avoid this tower. My name's Friday. This is the 420 Tarot Lounge. I do appreciate each and every viewer, and I want to thank my new subscribers. And if you enjoy my interpretation, please smash that like button. Help me grow my channel and subscribe. And I'm hoping everybody has a fantastic day. And if you're not having a great day, have as best a day as you can in the situation you find yourself. Namaste.